back. We're on DeadSide Combat Stories, episode 11. Here in the server I've been playing in, the chaotic one, but oddly enough, there's no one else in here, just me. It's usually a full lobby almost. Anyway, we're going to be raiding the North Military Base today, right here. Not there. There's no mission spawned in yet. We came from the safe zone, walked up the beach, and then swam from about here. Yeah, you could swim across. I just didn't get that part in because, I mean, who wants to watch somebody swim? Anyway, it's best to beach up about right here so you can check the surroundings because there's some areas where you can get like metal, things like that, like over there. So we're going to go check that out real quick before we hit the base. As long as no Gorkas spawn, we can grab some scrap metal because this is a good place to get scrap metal. Gotta make sure there's no Gorkas. I'm not trying to, because you don't want to fight the guys over here with the update and the way they buffed up the AI. You don't want to fight them. Also, guys, remember if you're new, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, just remember hit the like and the follow/sub button. Really mean a lot. Plus, maybe we can get us to become the #1 DeadSide channel on both Twitch and YouTube. That'd be kind of cool. Probably won't happen, but let's do it, Deadsiders. That's a stupid name. Let's not call ourselves that. Deadsiders. But yeah, so this is a good spot to get scrap metal. You can also get like the cement bricks right there, but I'm not that far along my base to use that stuff. You just have to hope the Gorkas aren't here, because if they're here, you're gonna get clapped. And get a lot of. Since my box is made out of metal, it's always good to have extra scrap metal around. Alright, I think. I doubt there's anything of use in here. These don't usually have much in them. I mean, if you do cement, then yeah, they have plenty, but we're not doing cement. Hold on 1 second. Set up something real quick. I don't really need the spare parts. I have a ton back in my safe zone. You do sometimes want to have a gun ready, just in case some enemies like spawn in or something. You almost never get enemies up here at the gas station. There's a patrol that walks around a little bit up here ahead of it, up there on the road, so you do have to watch for them, but the actual gas station's usually clear. Like if that place has NPCs, just come straight up from there and go here. You'll be pretty safe. I think I actually used this gas station to get a helicopter crash over there one time. It's kind of surprising how well it worked. You want to take blowtorches here because they have the red boxes up there where you can like weld, use the blowtorch to break them open. Just try to be careful in my approach. Now the only thing that can be bad that happens is sometimes up here there will be NPCs without there being a mission, and it kind of ruins the whole thing. Where I'm not getting any radio chatter, so we might be in the clear. I do want to watch our player count, only because this is, I mean, obviously another busy area like the North Military Base, or I mean the South one. So you want to make sure there's not other players going to come up on you. Like you can do this in a full lobby, but be aware of how like dangerous it's going to be, because there's almost always people up here because there's a lot of missions, a lot of good loot. Okay, it looks like we're clear up here. Zero radio chatter. No red box. So let's see. There's one right there I can show you guys. That. And that in there. Let's pop that box open. Hopefully this is enough, because sometimes they don't open right away. Damn, I only had one torch. Oh well. A gas is good to have. Like I said, I take the pistols. You also want to come in these rooms because they have good ammo. It is a smart idea to leave sleeping bags up here. Like, see, even I have one outside the thing because this is an area where that does come up, where you might need a sleeping bag because the Gorkas do get pretty crazy out here. I guess I can just throw that in the thing. I don't really need it. Right. We don't have a lot of metal, so leave that to its own devices for a minute. Alright, the first place I always check is this, because this will usually have key boxes. Hopefully if there is, we get some good guns. If it's something like SMGs, I'm going to be selling it. Need more rags. I got jumped by a trio of people on here the other day and lost the kit I had. Granted, it wasn't anything too crazy, but... Oh, come on, don't do this to me, game. Sometimes it'll be a pain to not spawn any weapon boxes, and you kind of have to, like, walk the area until you get them to spawn. Yeah, it's not spawning any in here right now. That's a little annoying. You might be wondering why I have the two laptops, but... keeping one for the base, and then you can break them down to get the military part things, which are good for turrets, and that, to make the thing to make turrets, so... Oh, hey, we got some food. The game is not loving me when it comes to boxes right now. So there should be some in there, too. Good thing about this place, you can get food. It'll be on, like, the tables, things like that. Oh, hey, that took care of that. Yeah, you get medicine mints or medic mints or whatever they are, even up here. I do need wire, actually. Because I'm trying to make another bearing finder because, like I said, I got jumped and lost some of my gear. Yes, weapon box. Let's see what we get. That's alright. I don't really want the ammo. I guess, isn't it? If you load the gun, it has more value, I think. I think I already have one of these also. I'll take a look between the two, which one I like better, I guess. It's kind of disappointing. I was hoping for something a little better. Just gonna drop the... At least we got a weapon repair kit. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you guys saw that box there. That's where another one spawns here. Another one can spawn down here. And that's it for this area. Those are the 4 main points. Ooh, and we got one here. Okay. It's the gun I already have. But it's got a different paint. Let's see what that paint looks like. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll sometimes keep them if they have a unique paint on them. So stupid that those don't stack. We got 2 weapons out of here. Nothing too special, but... Down here you usually just find more weldable boxes. You need to check this out. And then if you ever do get the mission here, be careful, because there will be usually a ceiling turret up there, so if you come from another direction, keep that in mind. So obviously those turrets hit hard and they're no joke, so... Yeah, let's go see about the metal. It's just me in here still, that's so weird. Sometimes boxes can spawn here too, of any kind, but it's not overly common, if that makes sense. Damn, 96 metal, that's really good. Oh yeah, you can also go in there, but there's not usually a ton of good stuff in there. Sometimes a box that looks like a key box but just has ammo, those are pretty good. It's basically now just trying to force spawn some boxes. Sometimes you get weapon spawns in these too, food spawns. Yeah, see, food spawns. So that's a big help right there. I just know why it's being so difficult with these boxes right here. It's actually kind of annoying. But if we don't get them to force spawn them, I'll just figure something else out. Sorry, I had to scratch my leg. It was itchy. Sometimes these you can get good sights out of too, that's why it's good to open them. And it's the ones like that usually, damn. I don't think I can find another blowtorch right now. I mean, I'll take that for now. Those are actually good. They're worth so much money. Like I said, if we don't find any more, we'll cut our losses and we'll go back to mainland. Decide what to do, because we got some good money still. I'm almost back over 500k. I just had to spend some. Those jerks jumped me because I lost my backpack. It was a 3-on-1. There was no way I was winning it the way they did it. They had their worst guy come up and distract me, and the other two came up and took me out. And then when I saw them later from a distance, I forgot, like not forgot, but I chose not to take a sniper with me, and I went with 2 ARs. So then I decided, I was like, no, I'll run a 2, or I'll bring another Mosin out. That way if I encounter them ever again, because I remember the username of the one, and he was wearing my kit, so I could see him wearing it still. Okay, so that spawned up here, so we're getting closer. Might have to do one more lap around the park here. Yeah, did we even go in the stupid garage? Did I go in there? Show you guys? Okay, yeah, so in here sometimes stuff will spawn, but it's rare. A lot of the like key box style ones spawn down here. And then it's just red boxes up on these. But the ones that look like key boxes down there, or in there, usually don't have keys. What they usually have is, or they don't need keys. What they usually have is like a stockpile of ammo, something like that. The radio chatters because of the mission being down there. And usually, I'm not saying it won't happen, but usually if you come here and the mission isn't spawned, it won't spawn while you're here. I've never had it happen. But that's not saying it can't happen. That's just saying I've never encountered it. So as far as I know, they don't. Looks like we're not getting those last 2 keys. Ooh, big water bottle. I just found this flask anyway, so we'll just chuck it and take the big bottle. Big bottles are the best. Yeah, you kind of have to just refresh the spawns of the boxes sometimes. Yeah, also like an item box can spawn there. It'll usually have like ammo. I'm surprised the weapon box has not spawned in right here. It's odd. I know it's not the most riveting stuff right now, but okay, I gotta be careful because that means they're close. Yeah, that's the patrol I was talking about. It's only 2 guys. Sometimes it's 4, 5. Just be nice if I could get 2 more weapon boxes to spawn in, so I could just grab the loot and get out of here. It's crazy because the server is the one that usually gets full with people you guys have seen me playing other. But I've never come in, especially on a weekend, and it be completely just nobody. I keep forgetting to check the table in there because I forgot the table. This table can sometimes spawn a weapon. Just keep that in mind. I found some decent ARs. Same with that one. I guess refreshing the spawns just isn't going to plan today. Because the last couple box spots will be up here, so in these areas and down below, but I haven't been getting them to spawn in here lately. It's weird. And then the one in here never wants to spawn either. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys a pretty like good spot in a minute. You can chill too. Give me 1 second. Go this way. What's up, Dylan? Not much. And then go up here. Yes. Playing DeadSide, streaming a little bit, kind of doing like a little thing. Yeah, see, here you have a vantage point. You could do the mission like this. Oh shit. Did they hear me? They heard me, didn't they? Oops. What are you playing? Oh, the beta? Like, I could try to do that mission, but it's only a 2 tier. It's not even worth it. But great. You're gonna be here for you're gonna be waiting until the game comes out? And then, yeah, if you guys have to log out for some reason here, I would say do it up here and be laying down. That way, if you spawn in and the mission's there, you can just log back out, because there's no way an NPC can get up here. I don't know if they'll have a sniper or a turret up there. That's the only thing you gotta watch out for, because I have no idea. Because I don't remember if there was anything up there when I did the mission. I really feel like the boxes still haven't spawned back. Why does that plane sound so close? Why does it sound like a World War II plane? Like a plane just flew over my house and it sounded like a World War II bomber. Like, what? Who's flying out there? Yeah, we'll probably go back to safe zone here in a minute, because I'm not seeing any more key boxes. I don't really want to risk it in case another player does come in, and another player has come in. I don't know if I know that guy. And I don't want to risk it, because if you don't know the person, that's even worse, because they'll usually try to take you down. Dude, I was gonna text you the other day and grab you one, but I didn't even get time to do it. They had these really badass pillows at work. They're like these kids ones, but they had Jurassic Park ones and they looked really cool. But then they sold out before I could even like grab one or do anything, because they only had like three, and then the rest were all like Hello Kitty and Pokemon. Because I was gonna take a picture and just be like, hey, you want me to grab you this? And like they literally sold out within like 3 minutes of the store opening, because they only had like three Jurassic Park. Yeah, and I was like, of course you only get three of the best looking one, because the other ones look generic. Like I like Pokemon, but it was generic. It was one of those generic like, oh, it's like three Pokemon on a pillow. There you go. Like no, the Jurassic Park one looked cool because it looked like they took a scene out of one of the movies and like made it into a pillow. It actually looked cool. It looks like Battlefield 3. Like, yeah, I saw it said I could sign up for the open beta or whatever, but I was like, I don't know if I want to. Battlefield should just become a complete military simulator like Arma. I think it would do good for them. I want to try Armor Reforger. I really need to buy that game. That game looks so cool. Since I already play these games, I mean, it's basically the next step. The new guy, Kevin, he was saying he doesn't play his PS5 because his TV has like input lag. And I was telling him about how your sister's TV did that. And I told him, I was like, yeah, there's a setting he had to like mess with to get it to stop. I told him, I was like, you're gonna have to like go through and look it up for your specific TV. I was like, because if that's happening, it's usually something you could fix. But like it's for each TV, like kind of specifically what it is, like what the setting is. For me, I guess maybe the reason I've never had that issue is because I don't use my TVs for almost anything but playing games on. Like, so I use them less for TV than I do for, so they're just set to like, I guess the settings for to play games. Oh, I need the wire. Rest of that shit is junk. You got it, bro. You're gonna beat them all. If it's like every other Battlefield, it's usually in the you hit like the options or whatever it is menu, and then it'll let you, it's like COD, it'll let you change next time you die or whatever. Alright guys, we'll probably head back to the thing here in a minute because I'm not seeing anything really. Oh, can I get wire out of there? No, of course there's no wire. In the spot where there's usually wire, because why would there? Why'd there be wire in there? Pretty sure there's never a reason to climb up these, like, loot-wise. Oh, I stand corrected, you can get a syringe up here. Oh, a weapon-mounted flashlight? That's... Okay, I guess there's a small reason to climb up there. Or if the other one has anything. I wasn't aware those ever had anything. I thought it just had nothing on top. So it looks like a big old tower of nothing. The Tower of Nothing. Hi, dog. I missed you too. Come here. My Doge is here. Oh yeah, love it. Love when she sits on my laps and tries to stop me from playing video games. It's the grandest time we have. Watch out, Popo. So this one just has nothing. That dude can actually be a threat, so I'm just gonna kill him. That's what a lot of people say. It reminds them of older Battlefield. Bad shot. I'm trying really hard. Get off my arm, please. It hurts. Bro's cheating. Smoke grenade, fuck. That was a stupid mistake. Oh, that's not good. That's a sniper shooting at me. That is not a good idea. Oh god, they're here. Time to get out of here. That's really not helpful. Alright guys, this is what it looks like when your plan backfires a little. Oof. Luckily that's not the only spot we can get back the way I came. I'll show you guys another way out of here. Nice. Are they still chasing me? There's no way they're still chasing me. Oh yeah, they're over there. They are still chasing me. Alright, is that it? Is that all of them? Alright, yeah, that's probably a good thing I left. Now there's more people in the lobby, and we don't want to get caught up at the military base with a bunch of people. I might as well check the NPC bodies. Those bodies, I know I just killed like 5 people. Where are their bodies? You don't have anything good. They're a waste of my ammo. That's not to mention all the other things. Also, I don't know if I'm not trying to, but I don't know if she's seen those videos recently about how awful those cruises are, like with people. Like it's just these like way too many people on the boat, and it's just like not even fun. Like I get the want to go. I'm just saying, like I don't know if she's seen those videos lately where like the cruises are just like they're full of just degeneracy now, and like I just don't like the ocean. That's why I don't want to go on a cruise. Fuck the ocean. It's too big. By the fall. No, I don't like the ocean. Because if you fall in, no one's ever gonna find you. So, no. Jazzy knows that. She knows I have a hatred for the ocean. Me and the ocean are not friends. It's not what it did to me, it's what it could do. Like, plenty of people hate wasps that have never been stung by them. And it's not because wasps ever did anything to them, it's what they could do. I'm gonna go see if anything spawned over there now. Saturday night's alright for a fight. I don't know if it's true, but there's a rumor saying Karrion Kross and Scarlett are done with WWE. Because how they're not pushing him, even though the fans are demanding that he gets like a push. And then people were mad too because I guess John Cena, he turned back to a good guy, and on SmackDown he ran into R-Truth, and R-Truth just turned back into like regular goofy R-Truth, and everybody's like, so we did all that, you fired him, he came back like head shaved, all serious, just so you could drop it without any like context. Oh no, they'll do that. They're very frustrating to watch sometimes because they don't do what the fans want. They do what they want. That's why I tend to lean harder on AEW because AEW tends to do more what. I'm telling you, you'd like it a lot better. Especially like like one of the first promos you heard was that one the other day where the guy's like, "See you next week, dumbass." See, like. Yes, weapon box. Erg. Actually, is that a Grom? Ooh, I like the Grom. The Grom is good. Grom is good. Okay, I'm gonna trash something. Probably don't need that right now. I'm not using the gas for anything, so. It was a cool looking Grom, too. Wait, do those two guns go together? That's crazy. I might keep them. Alright, check the one other spot where a box might spawn and get the hell out of here. Now I feel a little more accomplished. It didn't spawn here because that box needs to spawn for me to be able to do what I want to do. Yeah, because it's not going to be a new box, I figure. Alright, now I really will get out of here. I don't see the game spawning me any new boxes. Oh, wait, was there more wire in there? Hell yeah, perfect. 4 wire, exactly what I needed. It's very strong. Alright, I think we'll head back now. It's because in Battlefield, when you die, it's usually legit. Like, there's no way to be like, oh, that person did some BS. Like in Battlefield, usually you die, it's because like somebody's just like good at sniping, or like it's not because like, oh, they fucking bounced off of 3 walls and did a 360 and shot me up the ass. Like, tempting, but I think it's time to cut my losses. Head back to the safe zone. sell our loot. Is that a boat? Great, I get rid of my gas and I'm pretty sure there's a boat over there. Awesome. Yeah, if you can bring a boat here, that's a big help. No, that's just a sunken truck. Never mind. And guys, be careful if you're ever moving stuff around, because yesterday I accidentally moved something off to over here and dropped it in the ocean. So just be careful with that. And once you drop stuff in the ocean on here, you can't get it back, just mind you. So also make sure you don't get killed in the water. You don't get killed in the water. Yeah, 'cause if you get killed, yeah. All the stuff that like killed the game originally. Yeah. He's only had one recently like good take about something, and everybody was like, wow, rare XQCW. Because he was saying, well, have you ever heard of his the Landia thing? So he was saying that to end the conflict right now between on the Gaza Strip, that they need to create a new piece of land and call it Landia, and then just give it to like the people. It was just like the stupidest idea, and then it's like that's kind of what caused this problem in the first place, was trying to give people like land, so to speak. like Because if you give land, you have to take it from someone, so you're just kind of creating the problem again. So like it's just like, yeah, he only had one good take recently, and that was he was saying, what was it? He was saying it had something to do with like streamers, and basically like like they like being careful kind of how they handle their audience, because they're kind of not responsible for their audience, but your audience kind of is like reactive of what you do. So like, you know what I mean? Like if you're a certain way, your audience is probably going to be that way. And like, yeah, it was just this whole thing. I'm trying not to speak too much on some of it, because some of the stuff he talks about is political, and I try to keep my my stream stuff not very political. Yeah. Because I actually have a rule in my stream chat that if you talk politics, it's like, it's a warning the first time, but if you keep yapping politics, I'll eventually just ban you, because I don't want to hear it. I don't care what side of the political spectrum you're on either. You can be liberal or conservative. You could be like extreme left or freaking MAGA. I don't care. I'll ban you if you talk about whatever, because I just don't want to hear it. Because it just causes arguing, and I don't want to hear people complain. It's supposed to be a channel for video games. We're almost to the safe zone. Yeah, boys, we made it. Looks like we made it. Yeah, so this is basically my way in and out of that military base. My other server have two M99s. I never get that lucky in here. First things first, put our key back. Yeah, we got a lot of repair kits. Just not aware. Always keeps metal stockpiled. So what I might do is I might keep that cool one. So that cool one right there. This one's cool. Iron sights. Iron sights. That is how it goes. That is how it goes. I am Iron Sight. No, 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 no. That's how the song goes. I recall. So they both have that on them. That's kind of funny. Da, 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 da. Da, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Do, 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 do. It's the Iron Man. Da, na, 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 na. Damn, that thing is worth a lot of money. And not. So on here it's called the P900, but it's I think it's the P90. It's that really like broken SMG on COD. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's the P90. But it's just on here they don't name the guns by their correct name because I think the copyright on them. So they name them like different stuff. Like on here, I know it's so silly, but it's not called a FAMAS. It's called a FASAM. Like they just switched two of the letters. So it's like, I got my FASAM. That's a healthy noise that people make. You good? It just sounds like she peed. She's like, it's like, alright, are you good? You better check on Sophia. She's violently throwing up on the mic. She's taking after Glads that one time. He just yacked all over his mic. And then just started calling out for his mom. Mom! Like, it's like, oh no, bro. That was a good haul. We almost have 500k again. Aha! Food. It's like when like my mom or Jazzy will make something, they'll be like, I was gonna be like, yeah, it tastes like food. Just look at me so annoyed because it's not an answer. It's just like, Yeah, they try not to allow any of that. That's what I've always liked with Battlefields. To me, it's always felt more balanced than COD. I mean, I didn't play the last one, which I heard was kind of but or like the last two. But I know Battlefield 3, 4, and Battlefield 1 were all really good about like not letting you get spawn trapped. You know, at least make it to base to drop our gear off. Damn, I forgot to bring an extra thing of wire with me. I feel like they fixed the deer disappearing glitch thing for the most part, because I haven't had it happen in a while. It would go invisible, so you could still skin it, but it would be a pain sometimes because if you didn't remember exactly where, yeah, you'd have to walk around with your knife out just hoping you hit the like spot. But it looks like they fixed it where they don't just like fall into the earth or whatever anymore when you snipe them. Most people on here hunt ducks anyway, so 'cause ducks are a lot easier to get, like, because you only get one deer usually in an area where you can spawn like 5 or 6 ducks in an area. Most people just duck hunt. Because deer and duck meat do about the same, so there's no real like loss if you do one over the other. How do I make a table? Well, obviously. Oh, now you want to give me an armor plating. Okay, you piece of shit. Apparently not, according to this game. It's like the weirdest thing on this game. If you eat a grilled mushroom, it makes your food and water like last longer. I'm like, what properties would a grilled mushroom have to cause that? Well, that might be a reason I need gas. Alright guys, let's see. There's something in that box over there. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, another rug. Give our base comfort a little more. Oof. I don't wanna. Imagine. Take objective, Charlie. I don't wanna. Can't make me. Tired of Charlie. Charlie called me a name. I don't like him. It's a family show, so I can't repeat which name. Okay, but have you guys thought about maybe not taking objective Charlie? Have you ever thought of that one? Instead of bullying Charlie all the time? Let's see if I can get some more nades and wire really quick. Then we'll call it. Oh, that's a Gorka. Oh, boy. Buddy down there has a sniper, I think. And now he doesn't. I know I would shoot all the way down across the street and or like I know if a guy with a sniper was on a hill, I'd run all the way down the hill and across the street and shoot my shotgun at him. Because he definitely doesn't have the advantage on me. Thanks for the free ammo though, guys. It's really nice of you. This is one of those games where if you're out walking and you find dead NPCs, that's actually like a bad thing. Because then that means there's a player nearby and usually they're worse than any of the NPCs. The only two things I think they need to fix on here is they have two types of NPCs. There's these dudes that walk around, they kind of look like Russian gangsters, or kind of just like raiders, like they'll wear like tracksuits and kind of like whatever clothes. And then they have like the proper military guys, and those guys will all attack you together. And I'm like, I feel like if this was a real apocalypse, like the street raiders and gangs aren't going to be working with like the militant gangs. Like that's just not a thing. And then also it's stupid because the wolves won't attack NPCs, they only attack you. And it's like, I feel like the wolves should attack them too. I mean, it might be something they add later. I'm just saying it would make the game feel more dynamic if I come up and there's like a group of wolves fighting like a group of soldiers, and then I can like kind of take advantage of that. And then the two types of soldiers fighting would also make for like more dynamic, because again, it's like if it just happens that two different types of patrols come on each other, you could basically take advantage in third party. It's one of those things, like I said, they might add it with an update or something, because the game it's not like an early access, but you can tell they're still doing updates to it. That does me no good. Is there wire in here at least? No, of course not. Of course not. There's never wire where I want wire to be. Why would there be? Why would there be something I want where I need it to be? My dog has no chill. No. Where's that coming from? I started a bunch of shooting. Where did that come from? Well, she lives here now, so no, that's gonna work out. Those Gorkas even follow me. You playing Conquest or TDM? Is that the one where you have to take the 3 points? That's on there. I think it's called Conquest, unless they changed the name. Oh. Oh yeah. That's the one I like. Who is that? Who the hell are those guys? There's like NPCs with ARs near my base. Like, who the hell are those guys? I'll make them work for the kills. Oh, do I have painkillers? That's bad news for you. Do they not know how to get in this building? Oh, are you kidding me? Why do I always do that? See an enemy, have the shot lined up, pull the trigger, click. Forgot to load my gun. Where are you? I can't even see. Stop hiding in the tall grass, you little baby. She thought Jesus was talking to her. I never knew this one lady that always says hi to me as her mom. And then I saw them come in together and I found out that was her mom. Like, you've probably seen the lady too, and you probably didn't even know that was Christy's mom. Because it's like this short lady that always walks by outside, and she has like a wrist brace, and she's had like kind of short, spiky hair for years, and she always tells you to have like a blessed day. She's like really nice. It's just like that's her mom, yeah. Because like I said, they came in one time together, and I was just like, oh, that's your daughter. She was just like, oh, I was like, yeah. I was like, I remember her. She used to work here. She thought God was talking to her. Okay, I'm sorry. I know he's wearing a helmet, but I shot him in the face. He should have died. How does one survive that? Dude, their bodies go flying on here. Christ, he was like up by that barrier. I'm gonna check up there and then we'll probably call it for this one. We achieved most of our goals. Oh god, no way I'm doing that. That star mission would be too hard. Although there's a way to cheese that mission over there. There's a red crate about right there where that blue is. You can kind of see above my character's head, the little bit of blue there. There's like a red crate over there, and you can hide in it and just take out the Gorkas. The only thing is, the ones inside are kind of a pain because of the way they camp. You would probably need smoke grenades or grenades. That way you could easily clear them out up there. And I'm not sure how it is on the way of turrets, because star missions always have turrets. I can hear my mom telling my stepmom about yesterday. She's like, yeah, and I was telling his mom my favorite driver. Yeah, my mom likes the weird, like, I was like, I don't know the difference. They all just drive cars, but apparently some of them are like jerks or something, so. No, yeah, obviously. This is funny. I hate that lady now. Is that like that tribal about it? We're gonna fight next time. Alright guys, it's time for me to call the stream here. I'll be back later with another one. Thanks for joining me. Remember, if you're new, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, like, sub, follow, and if you're returning, I appreciate you too. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.